Greetings, cadets. Commander Payne here. What's up, everyone? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome back to YouTube for a story-driven game, Control. I'm just scanned it to see if it comes up in my game thingy. There it is. Does it have the optimize button? No, because why did it say RTX on? I don't have an RTX graphics card. Okay, maybe it'll do it automatically. Dum 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 dum. What up, Tony, Dilbert, Tim? How you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. What? We've detected a cloud sync conflict. Which would you like to use to restore your game data? I literally double-clicked it to. I didn't even start the game. Go cloud sync, I guess. It won't come up with anything. It basically come up with the option: do I want to go DirectX 11 or DirectX 12? Why is it updating? Whoever saved the universe? Stop that. Yeet. Here we go. Right. So DirectX 11 is recommended for most users. Ray tracing is only available in DirectX 12. I'm guessing we go 11. Oh, hold on. Are you ready? 505 games. GT, physics, NVIDIA, simple. Certain flashing images or light patterns may cause epileptic symptoms. Please, okay. Why don't you just put epileptic warning? Okay. Let's make sure we have chat up. You can use ES12 has fancier tech. It might not run as well. I'll tell you what we'll do is. Can I escape? Options. Tell you what, well, now we have to do what we normally do. We do that, and then we go to the NVIDIA experience, and it should have the optimize button there for us. Oh, really? Do we do the drivers now? Okay, let's do it. Let's do some. Hopefully it's like, oh my god, 571 megabytes. Oh man, we can do some catch up. Maybe we'll Google it. Will Control run in DirectX 12 without an RTX card? Wow, the minimum requirement is a GTX 1060. It's the recommended control PC requirements. I'm more concerned by, as that not only states you ideally need a GTX 1080 Ti, which in modern RTX parlance equates to an RTX 2070 Super. Oh, wait a minute, are you telling me a GTX 1080 Ti equates to an RTX 2070 to run the game smoothly, but you're really going to need an RTX 2080 or 600 quid graphics card to get those pretty reflection shadows and ambient lighting? Recommended GTX 1080 Ti, DirectX 11 or 12. Oh wow, with RTX on it looks great. Well, my control panel is telling me I can do it. Let's do it. We'll see. We'll see what it says after the update. I mean, if it stutters, if it jumpy, if the sound crackles, then we'll just go back to DirectX 11, right? The internet shit the bed over the minimum spec. We need, I'm worried, guys, we're gonna have to upgrade soon. And I really don't have the cash. Still, lottery tonight, yeah boy. Yeah, so I checked the page this morning to click the download button on my way out the door, and it wasn't there. It still said can't play it. So I had to do it when I got home. It was 23 gigabytes. We managed to get that done in about an hour. So I thought we'd kick it off at 7. So while watching a bit of PewDiePie, managed to get the thumbnail sorted. The description. So after a secretive agency in New York is invaded by an otherworldly threat, you become the new director struggling to regain control. It says RTX is on. Does it say, what does it say? Does it say recommended DirectX 11 or 12 here? Fuck it, let's go DirectX 12. RTX is on, according to this. Let's see if it lets us choose a different one. Yep, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Control. What should I say? My name's Commander Payne and we're playing a game, Control, from Remedy Entertainment. That sounds so good in these headphones. Just saying. Oh, we broke it. When there's another... You didn't install the driver. What do you mean I didn't install the driver? Are you kidding me? Up Sniper X, how's it going? You sure about that? Oops. Maybe we should quit the game before that kicks in. Sorry, I'm so eager to play. That's the trouble with working as well. How's it going, Sniper X? Welcome to the stream. We're just updating our drivers because I'm a bit slow this evening. The game wouldn't let me download it this morning. No spoilers, just a heads up, spoilers get banned. Insta ban for spoilers. Just a heads up and a warning to you. I mean, by all means, if I get stuck at a point and like, go through the left door. Oh, okay, thanks. But not, Billy dies. Yeah, insta ban. Plus, if no one even knows it's a spoiler or not, they'll just assume it's a spoiler and ban you anyway. The dog jumps off the cliff. Okay, ban. There are no dogs in the game. Too late. What other games are from Remedy? Let's have a look. Remedy Entertainment. From Finland. History. In 1997 they done Death Rally. Oh, Max Payne. Okay. Right, when, oh, hang on. Death Rally was 1996. Max Payne 2001, Max Payne 2 in 2003, Max Payne Kung Fu Edition 2003, Alan Wake The Signal, Alan Wake's American Nightmare, Death Rally Remake, I guess, 2012, Death Rally Classic relaunch, I guess, 2014, Quantum Break Timeless Collector's Edition, Control, and then later on in the year, December, we've got Crossfire, and then later on, Crossfire and Crossfire X. Here we go. Okay, so they done, Quantum Break, and that's who that guy was when that Brad and PewDiePie's video when Brad got on the boat. That was that. No, Chad. Well, I can't remember his fucking name now. Oh yeah, it's that guy from Quantum Break. Signal failure. Great, everything goes to one page. Lovely. I love it when it does that. Just removes everything from one monitor and then shoves it on the other one. Oops. Death Rally was great back in the day. Do you know what, a game I really liked? And we're going way back onto, like, we're talking floppy disk. It was like on 8 floppy disks. I can't remember what it was called though. But it was like a Doom-esque taxi game set in the future. Post-apocalyptic, well no, future apocalyptic taxi game. But I can't remember what it was bleeding called. Right, here we go, we can optimize it now. What's it gonna do? Turn off RTX. Okay, now we're optimized. Ultra texture resolution. Right, now this needs to go on the other screen. Right, we have chat on top. Let's go. If my computer can handle it, then great. Finally, 1 hour and 21 minutes after stream normally starts, and we're getting into it. We're gonna go with keyboard and mouse first. And if I feel they've done a poor port from console, then we'll plug in the joypad. Let's enjoy a few hours of episode 1. Control. Go into options and turn the subtitles on as always. Because we're streamers, that's what streamers do. Is it going to be under display? Gameplay. Aim assist, yeah boy. Am I blind? Can anyone see? Mute copyrighted music. Yes, please. About time game's done that. Oh, here we go, subtitles. Odd. Subtitle background. Enable disable subtitle background. I think that means random noises. It'll come up with like, there was a noise in the background. Sign translation overlay. And it translated text for signs in the world. Oh, okay. No, we don't want that. Control button layout. Okay. Hope that saved everything. here are some common options you may want to adjust before starting the game. You can return to the main menu and check the... Adjust the brightness until the left icon is not visible and the middle icon is barely visible. Wow, when it said left icon, I'm like, what? I was like, I can see the left icon clear as day, but no, there is a faint icon here. We're at a good setting. But on the stream, can you see that? Can you see there's another triangle here where my mouse is? I think that's good enough.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am.
Zero deaths.
I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing.
What up, Tizzy?
Nothing. It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell.
Shawshank Redemption.
It's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world.
Yeah, Shawshank.
We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here.
Look at this dude.
Why did you bring me here? Hello?
The FBC.
Anyone here?
Wow, it's so smooth. This is running like what, 144 frames easy. Beep, 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 beep. Reminder, certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2 pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept, e.g. rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigations is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Anything on the back page? Nope. Correspondence, case files, research, multimedia. Well, a lot of stuff to do. Hello? Let me slow down my mouse movement a little bit. Down. Up. Okay. Ooh. Ghosts. Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Head of research override. HRA protocol activated. Okay. Walkie-talkie? Nope. Hubbard? FFF? Nope. Blurry painting. Oh, there we go. Shift while running. First aid. Gimme. Hang on. Okay, that's a bit better, I think.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
We've lost control. Crouch, C, control, no. Tape deck. Ah, here we go, something here. Attention all, someone. A shark in his something, although secure, permitted to something, following basic protocol. Shoot to kill, good luck. Curio. There's a shark with a laser beam somewhere. Hello, as you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under section 75.2 of the employee manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. Okay. That's not a door. Is there a way in here?
Hello? Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, neither you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
What the hell?
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Proceed deeper into the bureau.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Okay, tutorial over. Nine wonderful viewers, welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cadets, mod squad, and elite forces. Control. Oh, that was epic. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty epic.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Reminder, drafting any public-facing material while penning any notifications of death related to the Willow or AWE. Please adhere to the following guidelines. Words, phrases to use. In the service of his or her country, regret, proud pride will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid. Alaska. Scissors, blood, bleed, loss, apologies, sorry. Whoa. Did I just wreck that desk? Oops. My bad. I shut this off. I need a flashlight. A flashlight, Tony, not a flashlight. Oh, the old memo notification tubes. Barbara, I'm not to be disturbed. Cancel all of my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them. Barbara, not a single one. Trench. Non-official. Investigating the noise in the director's office. Central executive. Is this the director's office?
Shit. Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Seems like a secret door.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Follow the board's instructions to complete the astral plane challenge. Bubblegum, Polaroid. All, none of the above. These are the concepts, tattoos we see in your minds. Service weapon. It has many forms, like the house, prison you occupy. What was that? Space. There's something behind here. V to melee. Ooh. Wow, it like wrecks the floor.
The same gun.
Control the gun, stroke house.
Okay, now I have a gun.
Destroy the copies, targets. Earn some. Oh, well, that was real quick. The service weapon regenerates ammunition while automatically. Ammunition automatically when not in use. Can I roll and stuff? Double space, double tap. Oh, I can change view. Change shoulder, I suppose. We wield the gun, you. The board appoints you. Congratulations, director.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Enemies drop health elements when damaged. Collect health elements to restore health.
Is it safe to go?
Proceed further into the Bureau. Executive stroke central executive. Anything else here to look at? Yeah, there's a tunnel behind here. Is there one behind this one as well? No. Green lights. Ah, such a shame when you walk into stuff and it all buggers up. Like, what the hell? Okay, this looks different.
You can't let this happen. 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 You can't let this happen.
Okay, it seems I suffer from migraines.
You stopped it. You... Thank you. That was
I don't know if that's my computer or the game.
horror. Get the fuck away!
Health elements. I'm a goddamn director. Oh, is there something on the floor there? No. I guess I need to be buzzed in or something? Unlock. Whoa! Did that hurt me? That is so cool. Right, let's see if it hurt me. I can pick up some of this health stuff.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
I would like a roll, please. God damn. Oh, my health is almost gone. I'm guessing it's not going to auto regenerate. Okay, let's just run in here, get some health. Wow, you weren't wrong. I'm going to die a lot, I think. Open assets. What is an asset? Conceptual material corrupted sample. House memory. Loadouts, collectibles. Field research on his entity. His corrupted security guard. Service weapon. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to something. This object must only be bound to individuals seeking the role of something. Blah, blah, blah. The object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, something many forms throughout history. Mjolnir, Excalibur. Oh, okay. Varunastra, all weapons that something of their wielders. Objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. This is the case? Something. Acquisition date 1964.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
See, assets, I think all these are the parts that you get for pre-ordering, I think. Energy boost. Common, 6%. Equip. Is that equip now? Okay. Right, when we was running, agenda items for next executive meeting, rising costs of AWE response, update on mold eradication efforts, upcoming annual salary review, new supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. Okay. We need more health. Now I can walk through it. We just shot the ceiling apart. Oh, do we? Oh my god, it worked. We kill him? Does nothing. Oh, hang on, what was that cloud thing that come off him? Do we get health from that? Nope. Right, can you hide behind things? Not really. No crouch. Oh, there is a crouch. Okay, what about against the wall? Check the controls. Move forward, backwards, left, right, jump, levitate, sprint, shoot, aim, melee, use, seize, switch weapon, F. Shield, Q. Launch, E. Evade, control, evade. Guess I haven't unlocked that yet, it's not doing anything. What are you talking about? You can shoot concrete off the corners of the pillars like Matrix. No. Food. EMI. Doesn't even look. Cease to crouch. Oh, there it is. Ground slam. Okay. Personal mod, health boost. 18%. Yeah, we'll take that. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this, and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find better a way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things, or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch. Next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Okay, so just like police, I guess we're called into special events. I'm curious if all the voices are these guys making all the noise. It's a lot quieter now. Okay, is it them? No, it's okay. It weren't them. Sorry, guys. Yep.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss, burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? All right, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Yeah, at the end you killed too many innocents. I'm guessing this must be copyrighted material. Examine of paranatural topics, urban legends. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain something information informed by our own something and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially something in popular culture using something. Our bureau made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exasperates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore, AWEs that only occur on something. A pair of scissors that consume human through 2 punctures in the neck, I'm guessing. Vampire. That only occur on at night, on full moon, on something. A pair of scissors that consume human blood. Because remember the other thing earlier said don't mention blood or scissors. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4936942. Okay. Welcome to the Federal Bureau. Okay, let's start. Federal Bureau of Control. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How did you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem something, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then something immediately. Remember, there is no such thing as too suspicious. Do an attached thing? No. You remind us of home. Ranger second class Poloski?
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it. Holy shit! You did it! We did it!
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us?
Fast travel. Outfits. Tactical response outfit. A pre-order bonus. Let's go.
Please, talk to me. We
So-
saw you deal with the compromised agents.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden. Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point. Push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss.
Oh, rip.
Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together.
So am I the entity
You with
within?
me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Examination of paranatural topics control points. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the something arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. The control points are discovered by something detection of an unobstructed ping using a something within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or of vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of this building refuse to be something. What up, Mike? What up, Mango? What up, Bear? How's it going? What is this, a Mango raid? What, I don't get no bonus attachment here? What if I lock myself in? I can't use my gun here or my melee attack. What's that? Is that the thermostat? Great. All these people we've been killing, and now we can do something. Nope, didn't work.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep.
The hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons, preparing to enter their next stage of evolution? When attacked, hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. We haven't killed them. We've just put them into a resonant form.
Ripping it out rips them apart.
Right, before we speak to Pope, I'm gonna grab a drink.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Am I right? Am I right? Just checking out what the dog is barking at. Right, let's talk to Pope.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here.
Okay,
I'll risk it.
go for it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already.
Okay, we need to talk about this.
I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay.
It's all
That's my
about that
next step.
hotline bling.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Thanks, Emily.
Right, I'm confused. I don't feel like I'm acting like a well-trained person who's known about this and was set to be coming here as the director. Like I get this impression that, oh, just because I picked up the gun, I'm now the director, or because the board said I'm the director, I'm the director. I'm confused.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
I bet I'm part of the hiss. Or something like that. Like someone sent from the other world.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him.
Trench guy.
Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Got it. Thanks.
Really? I didn't get a word of that.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Thanks, Emily.
Thanks.
I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
You do not have any board countermeasures. Unknown caller. Enter the communication department to find the hotline. Completed. Welcome to the oldest house. Collectibles. Research. The only person you should fail is yourself. Okay. Right, so we need to get to... I can't mouse. Into the communication department to find the hotline. Communications department is unknown. I guess we go take a right, maybe? Yep.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
House memory. 4 of these. Give me the health, give me the health. And more health. Weapon mod, rate of fire boost. Travel costs. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel Inn. Oh, In and Out, Aztec Court, Sleepy Bear Motel, Sleepy Bear Motel. There you go, Bear. Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A+ Lodge. Expenditures: accommodation $831, meals $714, gasoline $285, minibar Star $313. Star. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state. But hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. Okay. Oh, you don't stay down? I have to... Hiss barrier. The hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. Two methods have been discovered for lowering them. One, destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. I don't recall seeing one of these barrier things, but I guess when you engage in a fight, it's going to put up something to stop you leaving the area. Destroy the Hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference between considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Give me that health. Give me that health. Yeah, boy. Men's room. Wait. Ladies' room. Federal Bureau of Control, please be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart, green, stable, yellow, low possibility of unanticipated building shifts, orange, high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts, red, frequent unanticipated building shifts. If it's red and it's frequent, wouldn't they be anticipated? This reminds me of Prey. Wait a minute. Okay. I thought it would I thought it would show the text of what that rambling is. I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream, a machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows, a new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster, and the fans, plus the timing belt from my car's engine and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Let us cleanse the area. Navigate through the communications department. Cleanse control points to gain access to fast travel sites throughout the oldest house. We haven't even got clearance level 1 yet.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 36 pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Holy shit. Director, we need to bring to the attention that someone's been vandalizing the toilets. I have no idea what you're talking about. But don't worry, the sinks are impenetrable. You got knocked the fuck out. Uh-oh, that's a barrier, isn't it? Yeah, the thingy moving on.
An object of power. Looks like the hiss have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Stranger Things.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Yeah, boy, we got power. I got the key. I got... Whoops. That was a close one. How far can I pull from? I don't even know where that came from. I just pressed E and it came. That bar at the top. Pick up. Why can't I pick this up? This looks perfectly normal. Okay. Oh, that's my cooldown. Okay, got it.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you were.
Yeah, boy, we got this now. We can pick up anything we like. Right, you gonna let me in? No. Whoa, what the fuck was that? Can I pick him up? This is fun. Okay, what if stuff hits me? Let's have a look. Oh, I can't aim directly above me. Okay, so the chances of something hitting me is slim to none. Where are you running off to? Oops, wrong button. Wrong button again. Force of habit. Book Club Notes for Penny by L. Sampson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around almost like a catchphrase got real annoying real fast. Unless you... Okay. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers in guns space hippies or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. The scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brain worms and that space dogfight between those two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed, not even halfway through the story, by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. 2 of 5. Non-official. We've got other stuff. Case files. Floppy disk. Okay. So now we can levitate stuff. Got it. Demolition expert. Okay, so he has a rocket launcher. Rangers. Okay, this looks like the guy that was running from us. The Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. His corrupted counterparts are usually formidable. Prior to corruptions, Rangers were trained in a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during AWE response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. His Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. His Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by a shielding of defense His resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to their situation, is it feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree, or is the Hiss able to tap into the combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Collectibles media. We've done that. Floppy, oh, floppy disk.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Is this what you was talking about, Tony? So they can't be shot off, but they can be smashed off. Can I just pick up bits of the floor? Indeed I can. Director, the mailroom seems to be undergoing some shifts. I know, I noticed that too. I don't know what's going on though. Through the mailroom. You don't have access. Whoops.
Locked. Maybe there's a key nearby. This must open the door.
You got level 1 clearance. Is that claim then? Yep, I guess it is. I got the key. Boss fight.
They can fly now.
Tomasi.
Great.
Ouch. Why can't I have a dodge, please? Dodge this. Wow. And we're dead. First death, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cadets, mod squad, and elite forces. Back to the beginning. Holy crap, I want to dodge. I want to dodge. I'm gonna fuck this guy up. Set deaths to 1.
They can fly now. Great.
Well,
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Let's stay focused.
the mailroom guy.
Should be past the mailroom.
It's all about the hotline bling, hotline chamber.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the
Oh, this is
relevant
Tomasi.
authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but you can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, the odds an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy. Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Did that work? Is Nightbot not working? Butte. Event summary. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Light switch cord. This is crazy. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at somewhere which had been connected to a total of 20 million disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house some days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte's home closet disappeared during the incident. Oh, we're looking for a light cord. It's elevated. Okay, great. Flyers. Multimedia.
Alright, take the...
Alberto Tomas.
Federal agent, U.S. Federal Bureau. Alberto Tomasi. Lost his hair since then.
Tomasi, head of comms. The hiss got him.
Place to explore.
The hotline can't be far now.
Oh, visitors must check in. Dirk the Trench. Dirk the Trench. Bill Everett, custodian. Trench. Visitors must check in. Wait, is this like in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, out, in? Or is it just in? Like, is this when they... Oh no, these are different, way different dates. Okay, just check-ins, not check-outs. Beep, 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 beep. It's all about the hotline bling.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord. The door marked with the black pyramid.
Whoa. Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Hello? Anyone here?
It looks exactly the same.
The key has a black pyramid on it.
Oh, I wonder if that door they let me try earlier. The one with the black pyramid on it. Yay, phone! I don't like that she always jumps off the same foot, regardless. Can I teleport now? Oh! Only there's no floor there. Hotline will allow you to contact extra-dimensional entities. How? What is the challenge here? Just to get through it? This must look great with an RTX card. If ever we get an RTX card, remind me, we'll replay this. Well done. You can contact us. Thanks. Mucho apreciado.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Director Trench is Dylan! Uh-oh. Stranger Things all over again.
The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily. People react.
This show okay, it does show
when I tell them about you.
fast travel points.
Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Which way did I come in? That way, I think. Where does this go? Oh, to my office. Shall we eat? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Didn't we destroy all this? To all executive staff, I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the US Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet, and some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us, as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards. Trench, Director of Federal Bureau of Control. More media. What is this?
Ring, ring.
Okay, yeah.
Ring, ring. It's Dr. Darling calling. In 1978, a comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up, going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered. And the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network.
Okay, so there's a little bit more to that, wasn't there? Containment procedure. Object should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Object is a 1960s era red Bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs something. The object allows the director to communicate with the board. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal... something mental, I guess. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. Background. The object spontaneously manifested in Director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including something and something, but its origin remains unknown. Hotline. Oh, control points, hotline. Management team. Ocean View Motel. Coming storm. The directorship. You are the director now. We expect independence, dependence. You are the authority, chosen one. The Bureau, game, needs you.
Something's coming. The whisper's growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history.
Okay, so this is just stuff he said to us. Right, where do I need to go? Oh, I can use this now. Oh no, this is clearance 4. There was a place right at the back at the beginning that was clearance 1 somewhere. Over here. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son Graham Potts was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I am honoured to tell you that he died in the service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loved so much. His effects will be returned to you with all speed. How do we get to use this shit? I keep picking up. Geronimo!
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Shut down the fucking
Maybe
lockdown.
I can find a way.
I'm the boss.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
I am an
Tests.
OOP.
I don't know.
I'm an object
She
of
might find
power.
out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
What up, Rogue Tomato? Back to the intro clip. It was the janitor all along. Right, as we're starting a different sector, I guess this is probably where we finish up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cadets, mod squad, and elite forces. Four ability points received. Upgrade and unlock new abilities from the nearest control point. Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cadets, mod squad, and elite forces, we are going to leave it there. Thank you so much. If you aren't already a member of our Discord server, link in. I think I removed it from the description because I heard a rumor that YouTube doesn't like people with links in their description going elsewhere. So if Nightbot is working, link in chat. Also follow me on Twitter for up-to-date notifications to what I'm playing and when I'm playing it. Let's see if Nightbot's working. I don't think it is. Rip. I'll sort that. I'll probably put the links back in the description. Or we'll try and get Nightbot back up and running. Right, I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 2 of Control. Have yourselves a wonderful evening. Commander out.